Single subject designs, prevalent in psychology and education, focus on individual behavior change through repeated measurements. These designs, often used in applied settings, track the effects of interventions or treatments on a single participant over time. Typically, they involve phases of baseline measurements, intervention implementation, and follow-up assessments, allowing for the analysis of behavior patterns and treatment effectiveness within the same individual. By emphasizing within-subject comparisons, single-subject designs offer insights into the effectiveness of interventions tailored to specific needs, contributing to the development of personalized approaches in fields like therapy, special education, and clinical psychology. Single-subject designs are research methodologies employed in fields like psychology and education, focusing on individual behavior patterns and interventions. In these designs, data is collected from a single participant over time, allowing researchers to assess the effects of interventions or treatments on that individual's behavior. Typically, these designs involve repeated measurements taken during baseline, intervention, and follow-up phases. By emphasizing within-subject comparisons, single-subject designs provide valuable insights into the effectiveness of interventions tailored to specific individuals, offering a personalized approach to understanding and addressing behavioral concerns in areas such as therapy, special education, and clinical psychology. Single-subject designs offer various examples across disciplines like psychology and education. In psychology, a popular example is the ABA design, where a baseline measurement, A, of behavior is taken, followed by an intervention, B, and then a return to baseline conditions, A. Another example is the multiple baseline design, where the intervention is implemented at different times across multiple behaviors, settings, or individuals. In education, single-subject designs might involve tracking the progress of a single student's reading ability before, during, and after a specific reading intervention. These designs provide valuable insights into individual behavior change and treatment effectiveness. Single-subject designs, while valuable, have limitations. Firstly, they may lack generalizability, as findings from one individual may not apply to others. Additionally, they often require extensive resources and time due to the need for repeated measurements and interventions. There can also be ethical concerns regarding the withdrawal of effective interventions during the return to baseline phases. Furthermore, the potential for carryover effects or extraneous variables influencing behavior complicates interpretation. Lastly, single-subject designs may not be suitable for studying complex phenomena that involve multiple factors interacting over time. Despite these limitations, they remain crucial for understanding individual behavior and developing tailored interventions.